Oh, no, sir.
Pat, we have got a great lineup tonight. I'm looking forward to having all these people and all these floats. And let me tell you what, we're going to have a great time tonight.
It sure hope so. It looks like. Of course, first we got coming up is the Frankfort Police Cruiser.
Part of Frankfort's finest showing off a little bit. Right behind the police cruiser is the Frankfort Fire Department Color Guard.
Is that Steve Clark? Somebody arrest that man. Hello there, Officer Clark.
They just let anybody drive that police car too, don't they, Officer Clark? Thanks for being here.
Now we know why the parade took so long to get here. He lost his way.
Oh, I tell you. Right behind the Frankfort Fire Department Color Guard, Pat, we've got the Frankfort Fire Department. Aerial Tower number 1.
Hey, Merry
Hey, thanks for being here, fellas.
Following that, we have more Franklin County Fire Department vehicles.
Pat, they do a great service to our community, both the Frankfort and the Franklin County Fire Department. We're certainly proud to have them in our parade tonight.
Yes, sir, we certainly are. Next is our mounted police.
Thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Coming up now, we have First Lady Judy Patton, who is the Grand Parade Marshal of the parade. Miss Patton is being followed by State Trooper Van.
We certainly appreciate Miss Patton being out and being our Grand Marshal tonight. Right behind Mrs. Patton, we've got John Y. Brown III, the Secretary of State here in the Commonwealth. Thank you for coming.
And moving right along, we have Billy Ray Smith, Agricultural Commissioner.
How you doing, Ms. Smith? Glad you could be here. Follow that is our State Auditor, Ed Hatchett, who's a candidate also for Attorney General.
Merry
Thanks
Christmas.
for being here.
Watch that driver. Watch that driver. She'll run off and leave you.
Auditor Hatchett has performed many audits around the state that have found $325 million in misplaced funds. So we certainly are glad he could be here with us this evening.
And Merry Christmas to our newly elected State Representative Derek Graham and family, driven by Troy Gaines.
I tell you what, Representative-elect Graham has some big shoes to fill from Representative Graham, who's our outgoing representative. Thanks for being here, Derek. Next up is Teresa Barton, the Franklin County Judge Executive. The judge here has been serving Frankfort since 1999. Mrs. Barton will serve another 4-year term as our Franklin County Judge Exec. Thanks again for being here, Judge.
We have coming up the Honorable Jim Boyd, Franklin County Attorney. Jim, how you doing? It looks like he's got the whole crew with him tonight.
Tell you what, Pat, Jim has been our county attorney since 1982, and he was a past JC vice president. So we're glad that he could be in the parade with us tonight.
Yes, sir.
I do believe we have up next our sheriff, Sheriff Ted Collins. Ted Collins and the Franklin County Sheriff's Department wishes you a very Merry Christmas. Sheriff, thanks for coming tonight. We certainly appreciate it.
Say, Ted, Merry Christmas. Following the sheriff, we have Tracy Turner, City Commissioner for the City of Frankfort. She is accompanied by her husband, Garnet, and son, Grayson.
Certainly glad you could be here, Commissioner.
Merry Christmas, Tracy.
Well, I don't know, Pat. You think that's it? I don't see anybody else coming.
I hope not.
Well,
We haven't seen the big old jolly fella himself yet. I hope that's not it.
well, maybe it's a time for a little TV timeout. You know, we got Cable 10 here. We're certainly proud that they could be here and help us and make sure that they film tonight so that everyone who's sitting at home, where they're probably nice and warm and cozy, can watch it in their own home.
That's too easy. That's too easy to sit at home and watch it.
Absolutely.
Look
Look at all these kids and their families who are out here tonight having a good time.
We do appreciate Cable 10 for supporting the Christmas parade. And they support everything, every function in the community is supported through Cable 10, and we certainly appreciate them tonight.
I can't tell you how many people watch Cable 10, Pat. It is a wonderful opportunity that we've got to make sure that they're here to tape, and it's wonderful that so many people support our local access channel.
I agree. I advertise on it. I know how many people watch it.
Well, Pat, I think I hear a band coming. What do you think?
I think something's starting around the corner.
Maybe they got lost.
Maybe they couldn't keep up with all them cars running down through here.
That's a possibility. Well, Pat, what we have here coming up, I believe, is a 2002 Miss WHHS, Miss Western Hills High School herself.
Yes, that's Krista Bianca Whaley.
And, of course, the first runner-up, Rachel Troth.
And second runner-up, Lindsay Hubbard.
And they're all accompanying her. Ladies, glad you could be here this evening. I hope you're staying warm out there.
The Miss Western Hills is followed by the fabulous Western Hills High School Marching Band. The band has 120 members. They perform at school football and basketball games. Stephanie Scott directs the band.
And, Pat, they're looking awful festive tonight wearing their red hats.
I'm going to tell you, I believe it must be Christmas time.
I think so. And they're followed up by their flag corps with the red and green flags as well. Very festive looking.
Way to go, Western Hills.
Right behind the Western Hills High School Marching Band is the Western Hills High School Future Farmers of America. This float was made by the Western Hills Future Farmers of America, and of course it's driven by them. We're certainly happy that they could be here as well this evening.
And it looks like they've got the whole crowd following the float, but isn't that a beautiful float?
Yes, Pat, that's our first entry in the float division, I think, and it's a wonderful one. Very festive. We're happy that you guys could be here and make a great float.
Merry Christmas. Nice looking float.
I'm sure the judges are taking note of that as well.
United we stand. Frankfort 17 Club. Next float is the Frankfort 17. No, it's the Frankfort Christian Academy. I'm sorry. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Pat, this float's ridden by a group of fourth graders from the Frankfort Christian Academy, and of course their theme tonight is Let Your Light Shine. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Next, we have Frankfort Junior Miss of 2003, Leslie Simpson. She is with, her parents are David and Gay Simpson.
I don't know, all these people driving around in convertibles, do they not know it's winter, Pat?
I'm telling you, it looks awful chilly out there to me.
Right behind, coming up, is the Franklin County Humane Society with President Leah McCarty and Vice President Deborah McDonald. And if you all want to adopt an animal, they'll certainly be willing to accommodate you. And I do believe we got some of our furry friends with them tonight. Thank you all for being here. Merry Christmas.
It's the Franklin County Humane Society. They always participate. We like having them here.
If you'd like to contact the Humane Society, it's 875-PAWS, P-A-W-S. That's pretty clever.
Yes, it is. Coming up, Doug, we have the Frankfort Youth Football League. We have the fabulous Cowboys football team. And you can't have a football team without cheerleaders. We have the Cowboy cheerleaders and the Cowboy football team.
Their head coach for the flag football is Scott Barris, and head coach for the JV football, Paul Curry. And, of course, Robbie Hecker is pulling the float, Pat. Great. That's a great program to get our youth involved in playing football. And let me tell you, there's nothing like watching football during the fall.
Football in the fall.
Well, right behind the Youth Football League, we got the Explorer Post 2 911. This is the Explorer Post program that is geared at helping Frankfort youth. I hope you ladies and gentlemen are staying warm this evening. Merry Christmas.
We have coming up after the Explorer Post, we have Bluegrass Head Start. We have 3 buses carrying the Head Start students and their parents. Merry Christmas, Bluegrass Head Start.
Well, I think they got the right ideas. They're on nice warm buses, Pat, while we're sitting out here in the cold.
Maybe that's what we need to do next year is we need to park one of those warm buses up here and talk out of it.
I think that's a good idea.
Merry Christmas. Everybody watch out for the clowns.
What's a parade without clowns, Pat?
What's a clown without a parade? Now we have the Legends baseball team, professional baseball.
The Legends van is accompanied by their mascots, the Big L.
Big L.
And Pee-wee.
And Pee-wee, all right.
Don't forget the Legends at Applebee's Park as they host the 2003 South Atlantic League All-Star Game. So get out. If you haven't gone to see a game yet over Applebee's Park, you're missing out on some great baseball, folks.
All right.
What's a baseball team without a mascot?
There you go.
All right, put your hands together for Pee-wee.
Yeah, Legends. Go Legends.
Well, Pat, I guess we got another TV timeout. Cable 10, I don't know about you guys. You guys are stopping the parade too much.
Tell you what, though, they're warming up for a big deal here. Everybody needs to back up. You need to back up, give this band room, please.
Actually, you do, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you need to back up so the Kentucky State University Thoroughbred brand.
Everyone's in for a great treat. This is a wonderful band to sit back and watch and listen to. Absolutely wonderful.
Kentucky State University Marching Thoroughbred Band is an exciting and precision ensemble that has developed a national reputation for its quality of musicianship and outstanding showmanship. The dazzling K-Ret dance team and the Silkette Flag Corps complement and make up the auxiliary components to the Marching Thoroughbred Band.
The Marching Thoroughbred Band has been under the leadership of Mr. Timothy W. Chambers for the past 6 years. The Marching Thoroughbred Band entertains audiences regularly at all Division II Thoroughbred home games, many away games, selected parades, marching band festivals, and various professional football games. For the last 2 years, the KSU Marching Band has won the Battle of the Bands at the Gateway Classic in St. Louis, Missouri. This year, the band was awarded a $1,000 scholarship and a plaque from the Honda Corporation for the participation in the inaugural Honda Battle of the Band Celebration Tour 2002. Put your hands together.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Kentucky State University Marching Band.
Come on, put your hands together. Yes, sir. Kentucky State University Marching Thoroughbred Band. Excellent. Put on a great show, Pat. It's wonderful to take it here.
They always bring entertainment to a higher level. Following the Kentucky State University Thoroughbred brand, we have the Central Kentucky Riders. Central Kentucky Riders are a nonprofit organization formed in 1987. They participate in many charitable events throughout the county and region. They are approximately 150 members strong. This is a motorcycle group that is dedicated to anyone who loves to ride. The motto of the Central Kentucky Riders, if it don't get no better than this.
All right. Right behind the Central Kentucky Riders, the Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church, TLC Youth. This is the TLC Youth from the Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church. This float took us approximately 14 hours to build, and youth leaders in the TLC Youth program include Chris Sheetinger, Chris Simpson, Jessica Harris, Jessica Surratt, and Christy Michelle. Thank you for being here this evening. What a wonderful float, Pat. I think they're lining up to do something here. What do you think?
It looks like they're lining up to do something.
As you can see, this float depicts many of the local scenes around Frankfort and Franklin County, Pat. That's a wonderful looking float.
It is a beautiful float. You can tell there's a lot of tender love and care gone into that float.
It's never too early to start Christmas caroling.
Never, never. Thank you very much. A beautiful float. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Excellent entry to the float division.
Doug, next we have coming up K9 Possibilities Unleashed. Offers a pet therapy to nursing homes, children's homes, and they also offer a K9 safety program for schools and daycare. All the dogs in this group are certified therapy dogs.
You gotta love the furry friends on four legs. That's wonderful that they can go into nursing homes and children's homes and offer a lot of therapy to some individuals who really need it. Next up, we've got the Moshe and Steigers family who wish you a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We have Little Miss Franklin County Fair first runner-up. Is Sierra Smith. Miss Smith is 5 years old. She is riding in a Corvette convertible driven by her father, Kelly Smith.
Thanks for coming. Merry Christmas. I hope you've been good this year.
Another float coming up, Doug.
Pat, we've got the Bluegrass Energy float. The employees of Bluegrass Energy's Fox Creek District Office, located in Lawrenceburg, built this float. This float is a reminder of how Bluegrass Energy employees work hard to light up Christmas every year. The float features a lineman on who just finished repairing a line, which made it possible for this family to enjoy their Christmas, gathered together around their tree. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Next we have Freedman's Jewelers. Employees of Freedman's Jewelers helped us celebrate the season. Freedman's will be opening soon at Franklin Square.
Right behind Freedman's Jewelry, we've got Glenn Toyota in a Sequoia, brand new.
It's an SRS, SR5.
We're glad you could be here. Merry Christmas. Glenn Toyota wishes everyone a Merry Christmas.
Following is Cub Scout Pack number 130. Cub Scout Pack 130 with Scoutmaster John Ballantine. They are approximately 20 members strong, and Cub Scouts number 130.
Right behind pack number 130 is pack number 31. Pack number 31 is from the Evergreen Baptist Church, and there are approximately 75 members here tonight representing pack number 31. Thank you, gentlemen.
Following 31, we have Cub Scout Pack number 6. I thought they'd waiting on something. Merry Christmas.
Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts of America are a wonderful program, Pat. And right behind them, we've got Cub Scout Pack number 269. The First Church of the Nazarene sponsors this pack, and there are currently 42 members registered. Michelle Northcutt is the Cub Master. We're certainly proud that they could be here this evening and participate with our parade, and I hope that all the young men are staying warm this evening.
I believe they bought out all 42 members and their moms and dads.
Certainly looks like it.
Behind the Cub Scout packs, we have Kentucky Pro Tents. Several vehicles will represent Kentucky Pro Tent. They specialize in auto and truck accessories. Kentucky Pro Tents is located on East Main. How do we know when the Pro Tent?
Pat, these young men and women have put some serious time into modifying their vehicles, and as you can tell, they look wonderful.
They have put some work into them. They look good.
If you can drive it, they can customize it.
Next thing. The phone's ringing. Hello?
Again, that's Kentucky Pro Tents. Pat, up next, we've got the Frankfort Regional Medical Center. This float is represented by the Regional Medical Center, whose employees wish you a very Merry Christmas. Employee Phil Cook is pulling the float. And Pat, this is another excellent, excellent entry in the float division.
You can tell they've done a lot of work on these floats.
Pat, they've all been colorful and very well lit, and it's wonderful to see this many people putting this kind of time into the float division. We expect this many, and if not more. We're going to double our number on floats next year, Pat.
Great, great. It's also great to have this many people out here in this cold weather watching these floats that people have spent time put together. It's just really good to have people here, and we want to thank you all for being out here. We have coming up here the Franklin County High School dance team.
They're going to perform. Okay.
In its 10th year of existence, the Franklin County High School dance team is composed of 16 members. Lindsay Mefford, who is captain of the squad, Andrea Carter, Jessica Wash, Crystal Garrison, Nisa Mitchell, Laura Roberts, Megan Poe, Ed McDonald,
Sarah Lawson, Amanda Dempsey, Kendall Hall, B.B. Foley, Emily Green, Lizzie Gabbard, Amber Wash, and Leslie Russell make up the squad. Ladies, thank you for being here this evening.
Heather Betchworth coaches the squad. The Flyers dance team performs at all the Franklin County High School men's and women's basketball games.
Tonight, they're pleased to share their version of the FCHS fight song.
The band's going to play it and tell people to back up a little bit. All right, we need everybody in front of the podium to back up.
I know it's exciting to watch them, but you got to give these ladies a little room.
Make sure ours is off. Ours off.
I can turn it down.
Close up. They're going to move up here close enough where the band can play the song for them.
Right behind the dance squad, of course, is the FCHS marching band.
Doug, I think this year we have not only Franklin County High School Band, but we have the Frankfort High School Band with the Franklin County High School Band.
That's excellent.
It's great to see both of them together.
Thank you, ladies.
Very good.
And of course,
very
the Franklin County High School version of the fight song. And Pat, this is my alma mater. And being a hometown boy, I graduated from Franklin County High School a couple of years ago.
More than, I think that's called a former, is what you were saying earlier.
But we also have some Frankfort High members in our organization, so we're glad that Frankfort High could be here as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you please, we'll back up again and give room to the Franklin County High School, Frankfort High School Joint Band.
And Pat, I think what's coming up here is the 2002 Miss FCHS. Miss Franklin County High School winner is Christy Mitchell. Christy was recently crowned Miss FCHS 2002, and she was one of 40 contestants. Miss Mitchell is a pianist who composes her own music and received the Talent Award in the pageant. FCHS senior John Witt is driving Christy.
Merry Christmas, Christy.
Let's hear it for Franklin County and Frankfort High School Marching Band.
Next we have coming up the Frankfort YMCA float. Float was made by the staff of the YMCA. They worked very hard to complete this float in time for the parade.
Sounds like they stayed up all night, Pat.
Sounds like a project we usually do. It didn't start till last night.
Next up, we've got a group of motorcycle riders. It's a group from here in town driving their motorcycles.
Now we have coming up the Kamikaze Mutters.
President Jason Aliff, followed by Vice President Mark Creech, and club members lead the Kamikaze Mutters. They are a nonprofit organization gathered to promote fun and safety off-road.
We've just had turned into the stand here. Someone came and got a cup of coffee and left some keys. If these are your keys, please come and see me. Hi, what you doing?
Pat, up with next, we've got the Harlem Grove Trotters. The Harlem Grove Trotters is an all-age dance team of 3 to 16-year-olds from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Hope Bixler Franklin originated this team.
Volume up on the tape. Ask them when they're ready.
Ladies, just let us know when you're ready.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Watch these grown men get it in, know for sure. Don't get your back about the wall and get your feet on the floor. You see the boy at the bar with a glass so tall. When I'm done, baby doll, I'ma show you Baltimore. Right now we gon' party, but Cardi give me some more. It's off the rack, the club pack, I'm cooped up like 2 doors. Of course I do my 2-step, don't give 'em too much. I'm busted up bad, I drop ashes in my cup. I had enough, they throwing bowls, see 'em swinging and shoot. I got my arm around this smut game, but they work. Before we work, I got to book something, so baby stop frontin'. I got the drink and the smoke, ain't got to buy enough, I'm not drunk.
That's the sound of it. True serum. That's what we call it. And God for the thugs too.
From the top and let the sunshine in. With no wood grain, let the twinkle spin. Get you a glass, mix the coke in the hand. It's quite alright. Put Joe in the wind. Put the Joe in the wind.
Yo, bitch ass, collar green neck bone, heat nasty. Always wearing my jeans baggy saggy. You know Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Rolled up and spam and sandwich up. Sugar water, egg, mayonnaise sandwich. Share the room with about 4 more brothers. For one home phone, one no more covers. A little bad mother. Always wrong and always in trouble. None of my teachers ain't like this. What make me so bad, poor hand said more like me. You do the way I did. You got to understand, trickle of the kids. Trickle of the kids.
time. Both times. Miss J.
And I'm like the girl, represent for the whole world. Thinking in my duty, trying to show up, I think they can move me. Here we go again, one time. Never take off my grind. And I do it true. To me is my number one rule. Look, I'm grown. Haters, I'm leaving them long gone. Got them with their hands up high. Twisted at the wrong feeling. Alright, show 'em what it ain't to ride. Listening to they fearing all night. Cause I said cheese, I'm whatever it's gonna be. And then soul to the good. Never been Hollywood cause I stand for the hood. It's a different day now. Watch how I'm making the game break down. Fries.
It's a big head on the floor.
It's a big head on the floor.
I ain't never seen me groove like this. It's a big head on the floor. I ain't never seen me groove like this.
And do the beat down low. Baby, come on, we go wobble with it. Oh, baby, come on, we go hustle with it. Do the beat down low, rock it with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop with it. Baby, come on, we go wobble with it. Oh, baby, come on, we go hustle with it. Do the beat down low, rock it with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop with it. Call it the ghetto bill, got the keys to the city. Hit the club for the girls looking pretty. Big bus with the little bitty waists. Ghetto fab is look just like a waitress. Red bone, the name was Sonya. Roxanne Monica put it on ya. It ain't no limit to the change I got. You see the Bentley on the 20s in the parking lot. Hit a C-N-G, that's all I need. Back it up, don't stop. Hit the flow, make it drop. Rock the boat, 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 rock the boat. Left, right, come on, left, right, come on, left, right. Ooh, baby, come on, you go wobble with it. Oh, baby, come on, you go hustle with it. Do the beat time, oh, cocky with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop with it, stop with it. With that thing whistle, move around and whistle. With that thing, don't stop and do the whistle. With that thing whistle, move around and whistle. With that thing, don't stop and do the whistle. You ain't gon' stop, cause I know what you want. Put a hump in your back and lift your arm. Now bring it around the world, but they jump for me. Bounce, baby, make it jump for me. Go ahead, do you want it from the back? Let me show it's got to shake it like that. Do the dance if you wanna, do it if you wanna. Do it in the circle, put that thing in the corner. Shake if you wanna, shake, baby. Oh, let me not giving you a break, baby. I make that thing whistle, move around and whistle. First when that thing don't stop and do the whistle. Rock the boat, 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 rock the boat. Left, right, come on, left, come on, left, come on, left, come on, left. Ooh, baby, come on, you go wobble with it. Oh, baby, come on, you go hustle with it. Do the beat time, oh, cocky with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop, with it, stop.
I said, give me 2 pearls. I need 2 pearls. So I can get to stomping in my Air Force One. Stomping in my Air Force One. Give me 2 pearls. I need 2 pearls. So I can get to stomping in my Air Force One. Stomping in my Air Force One. I said, give me 2 pearls. I need 2 pearls. So I can get to stomping in my Air Force One. Stomping in my Air Force One.
We up in Foot Locker, I'm looking like I need those. 10.5, and if you got them, give me 2 of those. I can tell she never seen Murphy leave a
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for the Harlem Grove Trotters.
I said, excuse me, miss, I only want
These young ladies and young gentlemen are from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
In the white and blue, I said the white and blue sound nice, make it twice.
Thank you very much.
Right behind the Harlem Grove Trotters, we've got the McLean Balloons. This float features the basket from one of the balloons. This is a hot air balloon, of course, Pat. Due to the electrical lines, though, they could not bring the whole balloon itself, so they just brought the basket that's used to blow up the balloon for the...
Boy, you could cook a hot dog with that, though, couldn't you, Doug?
I bet they're staying nice and warm tonight, Pat.
Can you point that thing this way just a little bit? All right.
Ask and you shall receive. This float is driven by Perry Johnson and Tim McLean.
That's almost like Christmas, you know. You ask for it, you receive it. Merry Christmas, fellas. I got some men who want to borrow that job site tomorrow. I don't see Clifford toes. Merry Christmas. We're into 44. Daisy.
Well, Pat, up next we got the Daisy Girl Scout Troop, number 1075. The Daisy Girl Scouts is a group of kindergarten-age girls from schools throughout Frankfort and Franklin County. And they meet twice a month and always have room for more. So go up and see one of the Daisy Girl Scouts if you want to join.
Merry Christmas, girls.
Have you all picked out what you want for Christmas? Have you talked to Santa yet? Well, good. Just be careful. He's watching to make sure who's been naughty, who's been nice. But I know all those young ladies have been nice, Pat.
All right, we've got, following the Daisy Girls, we have the Alika Shriners Honor Guard. Following them will be the Alika Shriners. I do need everyone to back up in front of the podium. Get back and give these people room.
You know, Pat, the Shrine is perhaps best known for its colorful parades and its distinctive red fezzes.
The Shriners is a fraternity of men dedicated to community service. There are presently 500,000 members from throughout the United States, Mexico, Canada, and Panama.
And right behind the officers that are coming up, Pat, of course, is the Alika Shriners mini monster trucks.
All right, I've always loved those trucks.
Of course, there goes their honor guard. Here are their current officers.
Past Potate.
We're certainly pleased that the Shriners could be with us tonight.
Along with the Kentucky State University band, the high school bands that attend here, the Shriners always make a great show, and it keeps getting better and better every year. Not only with their show here for the Christmas parade, but the work that they do throughout the community and the hospitals and stuff that they do through the nation.
Pat, these mini monster trucks are great replicas of the real thing. We're happy that they could be here, and I know all the kids love it. They look like the real thing, don't they, Pat?
I tell you what, look at them all decorated up there. They're great.
Is that the Model A Gentleman Edition?
No. Those are all Shriners.
Yeah, you're right. And what's a parade without a clown?
Tedro. Back up front, please. Give these people room to perform. Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I've seen Joe drive like that on the golf course. There's some JC clowns.
There's the Oleka Children's Hospital van. Pat, they do some wonderful work with the children of our community who are very sick. We're very pleased that they could join us this evening and show off their monster mini trucks. The Oleka
Definitely.
Shriners do a wonderful, wonderful service to this community, Pat.
We're proud to have them. Merry Christmas, fellas. We have coming up the Frankfort Civitans. They're a service organization that participates in projects such as PUSH, the Special Olympics, Stewart Homeschool, and many, many others. Patsy Gibson is the current president. The Frankfort Civitans meet the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6 p.m. at Shoney's. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Frankfort Civitan.
It's wonderful to see all these Frankfort organizations that can give back to the community, willing to participate in tonight's parade, Pat.
Yes, it is. Next we have coming up Clifford Toes. He is driving a 1929 Model A Ford Businessman's Coupe.
You don't see too many of those on the road now, Pat.
Merry Christmas, Clifford. Doug's Auto Repair. Fine, Clifford, we have Doug's Auto Repair.
Doug's Auto repairs 3 vehicles tonight in this year's parade. They have a 1955 Chevy Bel Air, a 1982 Chevy pickup, and a 1977 Ford tow truck. Everyone at Doug's Auto Repair wishes you a happy Christmas.
Doug, it looks like we've got another float coming up.
This is the Stewart Homeschool, Pat. Frankfort Lights Up Stewart Homeschool is their theme this year. The students of Stewart Homeschool assisted in decorating the float and also helped design it.
Beautiful job.
Thank you all for coming.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Pat, we've got Drive Smart Kentucky.
Yes, this Drive Smart Kentucky float, buckle up bear. And Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies, are ready for Christmas season. This holiday season, give the gift of life. Don't let anyone drink and drive. Help keep Kentucky's highways safe for all of us. The Drive Smart team would like to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday. And remember, buckle up. It's not for yourself, it's for those you love.
I hope nobody impersonates Vince and Larry. Up next, Pat, we've got the Capital City Classic Auto Club.
Well, that's beautiful.
The Auto Club was founded in 1983 here in Frankfort for the general purpose to provide an exchange of ideas and technical support to preserve and maintain automobiles and trucks. Their goal is to band together through their owners and their families to have good times and fun sharing the same interests. They are currently 60 members strong, Pat, and they have a wide variety of cars, and we're very pleased that they could be here with us tonight, show off all their fine-looking automobiles.
It's great to come out and see some of these old cars and new cars, fancied up cars, and they're all decorated up. It looks good for the Christmas parade. I have one, thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
These men and women take great pride in their cars, Pat, as you can see. Every one of them is nice and clean and shined up, and they look great.
They do look great. Susan remembers a couple of those cars, I think.
Now, you better be careful, Pat. You might be dating your wife. She might not like that.
I did date her for several years, you know.
It's not polite to reveal a woman's age. That's what my mother told me, at least.
Merry Christmas. Next, we got coming up here Mr. Nicky Hughes representing Father Christmas.
For those of you who don't know, he's a city historian. Thank you for coming, Father Christmas.
Father Christmas.
That's Tom Fugate who's driving. He's our Civil War historian for the state of Kentucky.
Hey, if it's wrong, she did it.
You better be careful, Father Christmas. You might get lumps of coal in your stocking.
Father Christmas, by the way, is riding around a 1975 Corvette convertible owned by yours truly. 55. Do what?
Everyone back up. Make sure you give plenty of room to let the cars through.
Next, we have the Holiday Inn, Capitol Plaza Hotel. They're helping to celebrate the Christmas season. Merry Christmas. Well, we missed that one. It was a late entry. Yeah, we were fine. That's all right. We have here every little girl's dream. Every little girl's dream is a dance team comprised of 8 girls who have been performing together for 2 years. Nicole Oliver is their instructor.
Make sure to give them room. Back up, everyone. Back
Folks,
up.
please back up and give these girls room to do their entertaining. You all need to back up so the judges can see the contestants, please. David, back them up.
This year's float, as you can see, there's a large rooster on this float that is 13 feet high. It was brought here from Rooster Run, Kentucky, to be in the Christmas parade. Frank County Democrats working for a better tomorrow for you.
I thought you were talking about Butch Hawkinsmith in the back of that truck. Yeah, she got him.
Somebody just came by and picked him up.
Merry Christmas, Carla.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Doug, we have coming up next the Franklin County Fair Board. Franklin County Fair Board proudly presents their float for Christmas Lights Up Frankfort. The pageant winners are
Miss Franklin County Fair, Mandy Shannon. Miss Teen, Kate Hamilton. Miss Preteen, Monica Chisholm.
Little Miss Callie Mills, Little Mr. Christopher Talley, Tiny Miss Sydney Redmond,
and Tiny Mr. Cy Stutzenberger. This float is being pulled by the Fair Board members Bill Cox, and it took 10 people approximately 350 hours to build. Pat, here's another wonderful entry in the float division.
Yes, it is. They will be lighting up the Franklin County skies again July the 14th through the 19th for the 2003 Franklin County Fair and Horse Show.
The Franklin County Fair and Horse Show is consistently rated one of the best county fairs in the Commonwealth.
And I agree. Merry Christmas.
Thank you all for coming this evening. Pat, right behind them, we've got the Rebel Corvettes of the Bluegrass. The Rebel Corvettes is a group of people who own Corvettes that range from 1957 to the 2002 current model. This nonprofit organization, formed in 1980, donates to various charities. Rebel Corvettes of the Bluegrass has a current membership of approximately 95 members and is sponsored by Jeff Sachs. The current president is Fred Willett. All members are Corvette enthusiasts and enjoy participating in parades, car shows, and all things involving Corvettes. Pat, the Corvette is a true American sports car.
I agree. I agree. They're beautiful out there. Looks like that one's ready for the Christmas tree to me. Merry Christmas.
Pat, you said you own a Corvette, didn't you?
Yeah, the one Father Christmas was riding in.
Little red. What'd you say, in 1971?
1975 Corvette
Ah.
convertible. And the Grinch. Merry Christmas, Grinch.
We'll even welcome the Grinch. What's Christmas without the Grinch? Pat, these are some fine-looking automobiles.
Beautiful, beautiful cars. Pete, stop trying to get Susan to trade that one now.
Well, judges, you've seen some excellent, excellent floats, but Pat, I think this one coming up might take the cake.
We got Walton's Hillbilly Outhouse. This is Walton's Hillbilly Outhouse. What you see here is a 1981 Toyota truck converted into a two-holer outhouse. It has a hand-crank dump bed dating back to the early 1930s. As you can notice, it comes equipped with a lot of accessories, including toilet paper and corn cobs. Built by Lewis Walton and his son Jason, Ricky, and Wade. This parade truck has been in many parades in the festivities across eastern and central Kentucky. This was built for the amusement, and we only hope that everyone enjoys it as it has a good laugh.
And Pat, P.S., it's not for public use. I think we saw that on Beverly Hillbillies one episode, didn't we?
I believe so.
Well, Pat, right here we've got the Peaks Mill Christian Church. This float displays the Peaks Mill Christian Church, and it's a very nice float. The youth and members hold a light to represent how Christ lights up our lives and how Christmas lights up Frankfort. This float is being pulled by Ray Wilmuth and took approximately 6 hours to build.
Looks like a lot of work has gone into it. A lot of work and thought going to all these.
And that's great. The Peaks Mill kids are Christmas caroling as well.
It's our Peaks Mill Christian Church. Following that, we have Fast Tracks. We have several vehicles from Fast Tracks who specialize in auto and truck performance accessories. They are located on Shinkle Lane. The employees of Fast Track wish everyone a safe and happy holiday.
Well, Pat, I don't envy the judges tonight. They've got some incredible floats to judge, and I look forward to finding out the winner here of our float division. And I only want to encourage everyone who enjoyed the floats this evening, comes out next year and encourages other folks to build more floats for next year.
I agree. The more floats, the better. Merry Christmas, fellas.
Well, Pat, we've got the Westside Christian Church up next. Westside Christian Church is representing Christmas with a manger scene. The theme of their float is He Came and Died for Everyone.
Westside Christian Church.
And Pat, the true meaning of Christmas sometimes gets lost. Of course, it's the birthday of our Lord Jesus Christ, and we're pleased that the Christian Church could be here tonight.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas. Next we have Bevins of Frankfort with their John Deere Gator.
Bevins of Frankfort wishes you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Of course, they're riding the Gator. Pat, I tell you, those are great vehicles when you need to go off-road and get something done.
I agree. Great for going to get a Christmas tree.
Pat, we've got the Arc Project, Inc., and they've got some fine furry friends on there, too. There's some wonderful-looking dogs, and we're so pleased that they could be here for our Christmas parade this evening.
Yes, it is. have coming up, the Franklin County Health Department. The Community Education and Hands program are here representing the Franklin County Health Department. They wish you and your family a safe holiday season.
And right behind the health department, Pat, we've got Max Excavating. Max Excavating is bringing the holiday spirit to the parade with their decorated vehicle. Merry Christmas.
Simply lawn service. This must be the Kentucky Ridge Riders.
Kentucky Ridge Riders is a relatively new saddle club based in Owenton, Kentucky. They strive to ride for a cause. Jim Warfield is the president of the saddle club that currently has about 50 members. Thanks for coming down. Merry Christmas.
It's great these clubs come out and they participate in this, and you know, when we leave the parade, we go home, get nice and warm and everything. They got to go home and take care of those horses before they can go inside and get warm and toasty. So it's great to have them out.
Pat, the real reason why I signed up to be the announcer, of course, is not to be a clown behind the horses. Let me tell you what.
I understand that. Next group, I believe, is the Moore family. The Moore family is riding their horses. Riders include Eugene, Alicia, and Marcia Moore.
Right behind the Moore family is the Backcountry Riders. Backcountry Riders is a saddle club comprised of pleasure and trail riders for various horses, breeds of horses, including paints, Mustangs, and gaited horses.
Now we have the Camp and Ride Trail Riders.
Merry Christmas.
Is that who you...
These are the Camp and Ride Trail Riders. They are a group of horse-loving trail riding enthusiasts. They get together several times a year to ride the beautiful trails of Kentucky and Indiana.
Someone that was in line earlier but had to get out because of all the car noise, and I'm not sure who they are.
Oh, that's a covered wagon. There's 50, you see it.
50.
Also, Pat, we've got the Lakeview Farm wagons, and they have 2 covered wagons.
And now we have the jolly old elf himself.
Ho, ho, ho!
Hello, Santa Claus!
Santa, we've got some very nice little kids here this evening, so I hope you visit them in just a couple of short weeks and bring them all the presents they want.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Well, everyone, on behalf of the Frankfort JCs, we want to thank you for coming out to the 54th Annual Frankfort Christmas Parade, and we look forward to seeing you next year. I hope you all had a great time. I know I did. This is Doug Howard.
And I'm Pat Hancock, and I do appreciate you being here. Have a happy, safe, and wonderful Christmas holiday.
And if you hold on just a moment, we'll find out who won the float.
Our judges are studiously judging.
I don't envy them at all, Pat. They did a wonderful job, and there were some great floats out there tonight.
Super.
Pat, I just want to say that it was a pleasure this evening, and I look forward to working with you next year, hopefully. And I tell you what, hopefully we'll have twice as many floats as we did this year, and they'll be twice as good.
Doug, I appreciate working with you, and Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Absolutely. Thank you, Pat, and you and yours too.
Thank you, Cable 10. Merry Christmas, Cable 10, and all you in Frankfort.
And for those of you who are watching and listening on Cable 10, we hope you enjoyed from the nice, warm comfort of your own home.